If you are hurting today, know that this feeling is only temporary, like all your other feelings. If happiness could leave your heart so unexpectedly, this helplessness and pain will also leave soon. You don't need to be hard on yourself every day just because life is difficult, just because you're carrying mountains on your shoulders. Does not mean there's no happiness left in your story. Life is about trusting the universe, God, or whoever you believe in, especially yourself, and holding on to hope even on days when you all want to do is quit. You've come so far with a smile on your face and the kind of courage that can make warriors jealous. Don't give up, okay? Notice when you overthink the most. Is it when you're by yourself in your room? Is it even when you're surrounded by people? Is it at night before you go to bed? No matter who tells you what, you're not a victim. You're not at the receiving end of something over which you have no control. You get to control your mind whenever you notice negative thoughts crippling in your head. Distract yourself. Go for a walk, talk to a friend, start watching a show, divert your focus entirely from those thoughts. It doesn't mean you're running away from your thoughts. It simply means you're choosing not to engage with negativity. You're choosing to focus on things that give you happiness instead of letting your negative thoughts consume you entirely. When you're overthinking, start questioning yourself about why you are thinking that way. If your anxiety tells you you are going to fail the test, remind yourself that there's no way to find out what happens except waiting for the results patiently. And even if you fail, it won't mean the world has ended. I'm not saying your fears are not real. All I'm saying is that you are making yourself sad about things that may never happen by making up scenarios in your head. Stop hurting yourself like that. If there's pain in the future, let it be in the future. Overthinking complicates everything and simplifies nothing. You're allowing yourself to have the anxiety to steal your smile when you can simply trust your journey, hard work, good heart, and intentions, and walk ahead with perseverance and courage. When you're overthinking, call someone who loves you enough to not judge you for your thoughts and feelings. Someone who doesn't invalidate your feelings, someone who makes you feel understood and not unheard, someone who doesn't make you feel guilty about feeling too much, someone who will listen to you patiently. That could even be a therapist. Seek support when it's required. Don't be afraid of opening up to new people and experiences. Sometimes some conversations help you way more than you can imagine. Some people understand your heart better than you. There are people who out there who care about you so much. You have no idea. You don't need to thrive or struggle in isolation. It's okay to let your loved ones know that you need love. Call your favorite person up, okay? Write your feelings down without lying to yourself. Your heart feels lighter when you write about what's making it feel heavy. Did someone hurt you? What exactly did they do to hurt you? How does it make you feel? Write it all down, even if it doesn't fix the problem. You'll undoubtedly feel better. I know sometimes there's nobody to pour your heart into. Sometimes you are struggling and nobody even knows you're going through all of it alone. Sometimes you're in pain and the only person around is you. On days when there's nobody to hold you until you feel better, resort to writing about your feelings. Nobody has to read them. It's a way of letting it all out of your system so you don't feel so heavy anymore. You are so amazing, but you keep forgetting that amazing people deserve amazing things, not anxious thoughts and a heavy heart. You deserve to carry so much joy within yourself that you can feel your heart overflowing. You deserve the best pancakes in the world, coffee that tastes like heaven, friends who support you at all times, a family that understands what unconditional love means and practices it every day, unending hope in your soul, fresh flower bouquets, someone to hold you on days when life gets complicated, soothing sunsets and rain-kissed afternoons. You deserve so much more than your anxiety is convincing you to believe. You deserve the kind of happiness that makes you wonder if it's all really happening, if your life is in fact synonymous with the word happiness. I don't think your expectations were the problem. You do so much for the people you love, and therefore you expect things from them too. And that's completely okay. You're not supposed to keep giving and giving and giving without receiving even an ounce of affection from someone. And no, You're not asking for too much. You're barely even asking for the bare minimum. Love, support, care, affection, and respect are not things you need to be yearning for. People will gaslight you into believing that you need to lower your expectations. They'll tell you you are the problem because you don't love them unconditionally. Why must you love someone unconditionally when they don't feel the same way about you? When they don't want to love you unconditionally too? You deserve joy even if someone you loved a lot stole all of it away and left without giving you closure. You deserve peace even if you have grown up in a house that could never be your home. You deserve sanity even if the world around you is determined to drive you crazy. You deserve calm even if people keep trying to put you through storms. You deserve to be loved for who you are, even if the people around you have convinced you to believe you deserve to be loved. You deserve to laugh until your stomach hurts, even if people have hurt you in the past. Don't forget that you deserve all the great things in the world just because the people around you have failed to give them to you. Life can't always suck. Things can't always go downhill. Your worth will be seen by the right people at the right time, and life will give up on the idea of hurting you too. People can choose not to believe in your dreams. They can choose to push you down and hurt you, and that's not a problem. People are seldom okay with seeing other people grow. The problem begins when you start subscribing to their ideas and thoughts. When you start believing that just because they don't believe in you, you shouldn't believe in yourself either. That just because they think you are bound to fail, you will fail. Stop believing that someone else gets to decide how far you are destined to go. The problem is not other people's lack of belief in you, but the fact that you are convinced they are right. They couldn't be more wrong, okay? You can achieve anything you want to in life. You can reach anywhere you intend to reach. You can be whoever you aim to be. And if nobody has told you this yet, hear it from me. I believe in you. You are worth it. There are moments when all we need is someone to listen to us. Sometimes all you crave for is someone to whom you can pour your heart out without thinking twice, without the fear of judgment. Someone who doesn't judge your emotional state. Someone who doesn't question or invalidate your feelings. Someone willing to provide you with comfort beyond logic and reasoning. Someone who understands how to be there, how to stay with someone who's hurting until they feel better. There are people who care about you enough to listen to you without judging you or trying to convince you of the correct course of action. They know at the moment that you don't need advice, you just need someone to vent to. They are your people, so keep them close, always. You had to go through the pain to become this relentless soldier even if pain is scared of. You deserve to binge watch cute cat videos on the internet, put on a cozy hoodie and read a book in peace. Rewatch your favorite show and listen to the birds sitting on your window singing sweet songs. Take an afternoon nap with nary a care in the world. Set the AC temperature the way you like it. Order your favorite food and explore new movies. You deserve to be easy on yourself on days when life gets overwhelming. You must choose to be kind, gentle, and nice to yourself on days when it's extremely difficult to do so. It's okay to stop and smell the roses. It's okay to relax for a while to rejuvenate. You don't have to lose yourself in productivity race just because everyone else is doing it. In case nobody has told you this lately, you don't have to keep struggling at the expense of your sanity. People's love for you can be inconsistent, but your love and respect for yourself cannot be. There are days when you hurt yourself more than anyone else ever can. You say the worst things to yourself without thinking twice. You bully yourself. You question all your achievements. You make yourself feel so small, it's concerning. If you value yourself only when you're shining bright, when everything's working out for you, when life is going great, you don't value yourself at all. You value your achievements, worldly accomplishments. It's not you whom you care about it. It's what you're doing and achieving. If this is the case, you are no different from your toxic ex who loved you only when it was convenient. You need to love yourself even at your worst. On days when nothing is working out for you, you are failing. On days when life is a complete mess and the world is pushing you away. On days when hope is a distant dream and holding yourself together becomes difficult. Dare to love yourself when it's difficult. Dare to show kindness toward yourself when it doesn't come easily to you. It's okay to let someone go when you're trying to be kinder to yourself. Someone who always makes you feel bad about yourself. Someone who insults you in front of other people and then calls it a joke. Someone who doesn't respect you enough to believe in your dreams. Someone who mocks you for your dreams. Someone who feels great by making you feel horrible. So many people are a part of your life, but not many deserve to stay in your life. There are people who treat you terribly, and you still put up with their behavior because you don't want to let them go. You are hurting yourself, and they're hurting you too. If you love yourself, please don't surround yourself with toxic people. People who cannot respect you and are determined to make you feel terrible will continue to do so until you chuck them out of your life. This is your sign to do it right now. Terrible days become good days when you get rid of terrible people. Sometimes you overthink because of the things that have happened to you in the past. If someone you love broke your heart, you question the intentions of everyone who comes next. Any person who shows interest in you is pushed away by you. You don't trust people easily anymore. You find it harder to open up to people. It's difficult for you to talk to people about your feelings. In case you can relate to this, please remember that not everyone is going to shatter your heart. Not everyone will ridicule your feelings. Not everyone will walk away from your life easily. Don't close your heart to people only because of the actions of one inconsiderate person. Part of loving yourself is also acknowledging that you're someone who deserves boundless love and being open to receiving it. It's okay to take some time to trust someone or get into a relationship with them. But it's not okay to entirely give up on the idea of love because of someone who caused the kind of damage you had never imagined. You deserve to be loved, and you should never tell yourself otherwise. If you feel like taking a break, allow yourself to take one. If you feel like going on a trip, don't think twice. If you feel like calling a friend to tell them you miss them, do it immediately. Don't overthink about things that don't deserve second thoughts. You are not a war zone. Your life isn't a battle. Not everything has to be carefully planned and executed. It's okay to be impulsive. It's okay to let your heart guide your actions sometimes. Feel your feelings completely in order to completely understand yourself and learn what exactly your heart craves for. Take the decisions that give peace to your heart and soothe your soul. Consistent happiness comes with consistent self love. When good things finally start happening in your life, I hope you'll do better than thinking about what will happen if it all ends. I hope you'll embrace them with open arms and remind yourself that you deserve way more than that. You deserve the kind of happiness you have not even dreamed of having, the kind of joy that will astonish even you. Don't think about the worst outcomes possible. Expect the best, and don't settle for anything less, okay? Remember back in school when the teacher used to make stars and smileys in your notebooks? When your handwriting would be nice? Remember how happy that used to make you? You need to rediscover joy in the small things in life. You need to realize small achievements. Little victories means a lot. Trust me. Celebrate yourself for the things you conveniently forget to clap for. You completed an assignment on time and submitted it. You didn't mess anything up the entire week at work. You made a special meal for your parents. Be proud of yourself. You took time out to reconnect with a friend you were losing touch with. Be proud of yourself. Nobody gets to decide what's inconsequential in your life and what matters. If something puts a smile on your face, it is worth celebrating and cherishing. I hope you stop expecting yourself to be perfect all the time. I hope you don't criticize yourself too much when things go wrong and remind yourself that you're only human and it's okay to fall apart sometimes. I hope you don't stop yourself from being vulnerable because you always expect too much from yourself. I hope you don't lose sleep over situation you had to control over nothing. I hope you don't sacrifice your peace over things you did not see coming. The truth is, you are imperfect, and so is everyone else. That's what connects us all to each other. We are allowed to mess up. We are allowed to be heartbroken. We are allowed to shatter at times. Please don't be cruel to yourself. Promise me, you'll be kinder to yourself. You can spend a lifetime knocking on doors that are determined not to open, and it won't change anything. Stop trying to build space for yourself in the hearts of people who are living happily without you. Try to find happiness outside of them. You are overthinking day in and day out because of someone who didn't even think twice before hurting you. You are breaking yourself because of someone whose love for you was a smooth break, a mere pastime. You don't need to cry over people who won't bother wiping your tears. You don't need to overthink because someone who isn't thoughtful at all. Stop spending your life chasing after people who you need to let go of. One day, you will look back and a smile will cover your face. You will realize how strong you have been all along.